Hey everybody, it's me again. I am making another hair color video today. Last time I talked about redheads, this time I'm going to talk about blondes. Blondes are the luckiest hair color imaginable, really, because they can do just about anything. I mean, with a blonde hair, your makeup options are pretty much endless. The only thing you have to worry about is washing out your face. So you can't wear anything too light. Everything has to have some kind of pigment to it. And I know that can be scary sometimes. Trust me, I'm going to walk you through it. It's going to be really easy. And you'll probably see a couple of familiar faces from my last video in here. So, say you're a blonde and you want to wear a red lip. You want some Marilyn Monroe shit going on up in your face. So, this is what I'm recommending for people looking for red lips. First of all, you saw this in my last video, the only MAC lipstick I own, MAC Red B A2. Yeah, that's what it's called. I don't know. There it is again. It's this lovely pink shade of red. Definitely does not work for red hair, but it totally works for blonde hair. It really brings your lips forward, gives you that classic vintage look, gives you lots of dewiness in the lips. And as we all know, Marilyn Monroe believed moisture reflected youth. So she was always shiny, all the time. Really moisturized, really shiny on her face. So that is what you want when it comes to blonde Marilyn Monroe-esque looks. Now let's say you want something a little more matte. You're not really feeling the shininess. That's cool. I got you. Because I've got Obsessive Compulsive Cosmetics Matte Lip Tars. Now, these things are amazing, but you have to know how to use them. Trust, follow the directions. All you need is a little teeny tiny dot, otherwise it's going to smear everywhere. And that's why people were complaining so much about them smearing and settling into fine lines. They're probably using too much. So be judicious with this stuff. Never mind the fact that it's 18 bucks a tube. It also smudges and smears and stuff when you don't use it appropriately. But look at that color. See that? That is the swatch of this particular shade, which is called Not Safe for Work. It is the perfect shade for people with blonde hair. I love it, I love it, I love it. You just have to use it responsibly. So, moving right along, let's say you want nude or pink lips. Say you're not really feeling red today. That's cool. I got you there too, because I've got two very familiar products from our last video. The Just Bitten Lip Balm Stain, not the lip stain, the balm stain. Just Bitten Balm Stain by Revlon and the Lip Butter by Revlon. In case you couldn't tell, I like Revlon. Alright, moving right along. The Just Bitten Kissable Balm Stain, the color I recommend for blondes looking for a pink or a nude lip color is the color Honey. This color right here. This color is great for pretty much every lip type or hair color. I have yet to see a person look bad in this, no matter what hair color they are. And this shows up right there in a little swatchy. So you can see it's a lot clearer, it's a lot glossier, and it's just going to give you that little bit of color that you need to make sure this doesn't wash out. So, on to the lip butter. This lip butter is another color that, man, Revlon is a pro at making colors that will look bad on no one. Everyone who's looking for something maybe a little more opaque than the Just Bitten Balm Stain, pretty much everybody should just have this color in their makeup kit all the time. Because I know I use it really often, no matter what color my hair is. I've used it as a blonde, I've used it as a redhead, I've used it as a brunette, and it all looks really good. I'm kind of sad right now because the heat in my living room, it's really hot in my living room right now. And look at that, it's making my lipsticks melt. I'm panicking right now because our air conditioner's broken and it's making me mad. It's been broken all summer long. But anyway, rant over. This is the shade Pink Truffle, and I think everyone should have this in their makeup kit all the time, every day. That's what it looks like swatched right there on the end. Isn't that perfectly beautiful little mauve shade? Love it, love it, love it. It's a little more opaque than the Balm Stain. I'm dropping stuff everywhere. But it's absolutely perfect for a pink or nude lip. So that was a lot of lip products. We're going to move right along to your eyeballs. Like I said before, I really cannot recommend the Graveyard Girl Neutrals palette by Crown Brush enough for any hair or, you know, eye color, anything. Really anything. Like, what you really need in your makeup kit at the moment is a good neutrals palette, and this one is solid. All of these have a great color payoff. They're very blendable. I have yet to have an issue with this. Every look I've made with this has turned out pretty fantastic because all these colors complement each other really, really well. In particular, you want to stay away from the lighter shades, particularly on your eyelid, because you want things to be brought forward, but you don't want to wash out. So focus on the more, you know, maybe not so, they're not dark, but they're not light either. So if you're going to do a very neutral eye, then you want to focus on the lighter browns that are going to not sink your eyes in, but bring them forward and make sure that they don't wash out. For the crease colors, if you're looking for something smokier or something darker, again, the plum purple shade over here at the top is really good. You can also go with this shade down at the bottom, which is like a black with like a gold glitter almost. It's really cool. And then this one right there, this dark brown right here that has also a gold glitter in it, is really, really beautiful as a crease color. Highly recommend any shade in here pretty much. As a highlight on your brow bone and on your little cupid's bow, what am I saying? Your little tear duct, I would focus on pinks rather than yellows or, you know, whites when it comes to highlighting. Because whites, again, tend to wash your face out. So we're going to aim for a pale pink up here just to have a little bit of a pop of color, not too much, just kind of to make sure we don't wash out this moneymaker right here. So I'm going to bring in another NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in case you do want to use white for a highlighter. I can't stop you, but if you want to use white by your brow bone, I highly recommend this. Pretty much every YouTube makeup guru will have this in their makeup kit. It's the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, and it is a pure white. It's beautiful, and what I love about it is that it's not that opaque. Like, when you first draw it on, you're like, whoa, that's really white, but you can blend it out, and you can really blend it into this soft white that works well with everything. Very blendable, very creamy. Love it. So definitely recommend that for your eyeballs. Now, moving on to cheeks. Cheeks are equally as important when you're a blonde, especially when you're a blonde, because red hair, of course, is going to bring forth the red in your cheeks, so you don't need that much blush. Blonde has the issue, particularly in the platinum shades, of washing you out. So what you need to do is really bring your face forward and focus on contouring, focus on blush, and make sure that you're using just enough to ensure that the face, again, does not wash out. Are you noticing a theme here? Two blushes that I highly recommend is this one by Physicians Formula Powder Palette Multicolored Blush in Blushing